that whatever it is that I care about, I can do this instantly, and so can you. Hi friends, Dominic here. We're gonna go through the daily growth map on the whiteboard and show how you can, in 3 minutes, program your subconscious. We start with the bedtime generation and that rolls into the morning generation. Okay, let's start out with 1. What do you want? So right before bed, you go through this single map process. It should take a few minutes. What do you want? Let's say that I want to quit drinking, right? This is a big one for me. This is actually the origin of the program, how I learned all of this. Why do I care about that? I want to have a healthy life. I don't want alcohol to be in my life anymore. Okay, who do I need to be? This is the identity. And in this case, I need to be somebody who feels confident and comfortable going out and being social without relying on alcohol as a crutch. I need to be self-sufficient. Okay, how does it feel? This is the most important part because this is what we lock into right before you go to sleep. And you put your phone away. When you lock into this visualization of you with an alcohol-free life, that's how you program your subconscious, because feelings are the language of the subconscious. So how does it feel? I can imagine myself being out and being charming and being funny and talking to people and feeling comfortable without having a drink in my hand. I can feel myself remaining sharp throughout the night and not feeling like I'm slowing down and not getting tired. I don't feel hungover. I wake up energized in the morning. These are the feelings. You lock into this, right? Then the next morning, when you start the morning generation, the first thing you do is you try to recall your dreams. You're not trying to be perfect. You're not trying to write a movie about what happened in your dreams or anything. You're trying to see if anything related to this feeling showed up, because feelings are the language of the subconscious and the dreams are the representation of the subconscious. So this is a really good thing. For me, when I was quitting drinking, lots of times I would be drinking in my dreams and I would feel guilty that I was drinking. That's a pretty interesting connection to that feeling, right? That's the opposite. That means that my subconscious still had problems with alcohol in my life. Then you pick an action, one simple thing that you can do that day. A great action here would be, I'm gonna go have a social activity without alcohol, right? And then throughout the day, you're gonna notice these times where your ego tries to protect you and pulls you back and gives you these limiting beliefs. It's gonna say, you can't be funny without alcohol. You have to find a way to reframe that. The way that you do that is you challenge it. You think of a time when that's not true. Well, I'm on video calls for work all day long. People are always laughing at things I say, and I'm definitely not drinking then. So it's just not true that I can't be funny. That's the logical reframe. Then you're gonna find these little points of synchronicity, these universal proofs or golden threads that are tied to the action that just help reinforce that you're on the right path. For example, maybe you meet somebody cute, maybe you meet a business partner, maybe you meet a new friend while you're out at that social event that you would not have been at had you been at a different bar or something like that, right? These are the little things to note. And this is one day, it takes 3 minutes. And once you get this down, you don't need to journal every night. I certainly don't. This becomes first nature. I can map feelings back to who I need to be based on what I want and what I'm deserving of in a second, before I go into a meeting, before I go meet friends at a club or a bar when I know I don't want to drink, before I overeat at a giant buffet or something like that. Whatever it is that I care about, I can do this instantly. And so can you. You can join the program for free and use the download, or you can get the full extensive training and the book and do it whichever way you prefer. But give the Daily Growth Map a try if there's something you really want to change and you want to build an identity for lasting change.